myself Dr. Amol, welcome you all in the Doctoral Student Award session. For this session, our chairperson is esteemed scientist Professor Pratap K. Pati. Currently, he is Professor of Biotechnology in Guru Nanak Dev University, Amritsar, Punjab. His area of interest is medicinal plant biotechnology and agri biotechnology. He did his PhD from CSIR IHBD, Palampur. He is a coordinator of Center for Agricultural Research and Innovation and around 100 publications to his credit. He has received INSA Teachers Awards from Indian National Academy of Science. He has been awarded Wycast Fellowship of PhD India, and he has also awarded Fulbright Nehru Senior Research Fellowship. He is also a member of Task Force on Star College Scheme, Department of Biotechnology. Now I will invite our esteemed chairperson, sir, to initiate the proceedings.
आपकी टॉक सुना कैसे लेने के लिए
Our next person for this session is Dr. Ajay Kumar. He did PhD from Banaras Hindu University and currently serving as Assistant Professor Department of Zoology, BHU, Varanasi. And his area of interest is cancer biology. He has been selected for T.S. Kothari postdoctoral fellowship, and he did postdoctoral research in Emory University, Atlanta, USA. So I welcome you also for this session.
Okay, good afternoon all. I think we need to start this session. So I welcome you all for this session. There are 6 presentations in this session. So I think it's 10 minutes each. So we have to finish it up time. Please stick to time. So I think 8 minutes and 2 minutes discussion. Is that okay? So I think 7 to 8 minute presentation and 2 minutes discussion. So please stick to the time. Wish you all the best. So the first speaker in this session is Steve Rawat. So kindly share this slide.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon, teachers. I am Steve Rawat, working under the supervision of Dr. Ajay Kumar, Department of Zoology, Banaras Hindu University. Going to present my overall presentation. My topic is anti-cancer and chemo-preventing action of cell therapy. Phosphodiesterase 5 inhibitor against T-cell lymphoma. Phosphodiesterase 5 is a class of phosphodiesterase enzyme that hydrolyze cyclic GMP to their inactive derivatives 5' and thus play a key role in the regulation of intracellular level of second messenger cyclic GMP. Phosphodiesterase 5 are reported to control a variety of biological processes including calcium homeostasis, platelet activation, tension, smooth muscles contraction, cardiac function, vasodilation, cell differentiation, proliferation, and apoptosis by regulating the level of cyclic GMP. In the last decade, many studies have reported an increased expression of PD5 in several human cancer compared to normal tissue. Simultaneously, PD5 inhibitor have been examined in multiple malignancies and cancer cells lines for their direct anti-cancer activity, efficacy as chemosensitizer, and cancer chemo prevention. However, the anti-tumor and chemosensitizing potential of PD5 in T-cell lymphoma has not yet been explored. T-cell lymphoma is a cancer of T lymphocyte cells which play a pivotal role in the cell-mediated adaptive immunity. Therefore, my objective is to explore the anti-tumor and chemosensitizing action and its associated mechanism of therapy against T-cell lymphoma. For that, we culture the tumor cells such as HUD78 cells in RPMI media, and then treated with sildenafil and cisplatin alone as well as in combination, and then cells and culture supernatant was isolated and then examined for the various assays such as for cells used for MPT assay, right gene assay, reverse transcriptase polymer chain reaction, Western blotting, fluorescence microscopy, and colorimetric assay for glucose estimation. Further, from culture supernatant, we use glucose and lactate for glucose. First to know the toxic activity of sildenafil on cancer cell, we treat the DL cells and HUD78 cells at different concentration and time period, and we found that sildenafil reduce the viability of DL cells and HUD78 cells in dose and time dependent manner. Further, we also assess the chemosensitizing action of sildenafil for cisplatin. For that, we treat the sildenafil. We use the sildenafil and cisplatin, different concentration of sildenafil and cisplatin for different time period, and we found that sildenafil in combination with cisplatin enhance the tumor killing ability of cisplatin in sildenafil and cisplatin alone. Therefore, we select a particular concentration for the further analysis. As we know that cisplatin enhance the apoptosis, therefore we further analyze whether sildenafil enhance the apoptosis or not. For that, we use right gene assay, NSM5PI, and TAPI assay, and we observed that sildenafil in combination with cisplatin enhance the left plasma membrane externalization of phosphatidyl serine and enhance condensed nuclei in sildenafil in combination with cisplatin in comparison to sildenafil and cisplatin alone. Further, we know that ROS is a major player in the induction of apoptosis. Therefore, we measure the level of ROS in sildenafil cisplatin in treated HUD78 cell, and we found that sildenafil in combination with cisplatin enhance the ROS production in comparison to sildenafil and cisplatin alone. We further analyze the different molecules which involve in the induction of apoptosis, and for that we treat the HUD78 cell in sildenafil with sildenafil and cisplatin alone as well as in combination, and we found that sildenafil in combination with cisplatin decrease the level of BCL2, increase the level of BAX, procaspase, and PARP. And also we notice that the sildenafil increase the level of cytochrome C in comparison with sildenafil and cisplatin treatment alone. Further, we know that the T-cell lymphoma is highly addicted to the glycolysis. Therefore, we further check whether the sildenafil inhibit the glycolytic activity of T-cell lymphoma or not. For that, we assess the culture supernatant for glucose, pH, and lactate level, and we found that the sildenafil increase the pH level, decrease the lactate, and increase the glucose level in sildenafil treated cells in comparison to control. And we found that sildenafil reduce the biology of T-cell lymphoma. Therefore, we further analyze the molecules associated with these mechanisms, and for that we assess the expression of blue PDK, DHA, exokinase, TPM2 in sildenafil and sildenafil treated tumor cells in comparison to control, and we found that sildenafil reduced the GLUT1, PDK, LDHA level, exokinase and TPM2 level in sildenafil treated cells in comparison to control. Further, we analyzed the expression of HIF1 alpha, which is a master regulator of transcription factor, which regulate these molecules, and we found that the expression of HIF1 alpha is down-regulated in comparison to control in sildenafil treated cells. My major findings are the result of our investigation demonstrate the role of PD5 in progression of T-cell lymphoma. Moreover, our findings indicate that inhibition of PD5 by specific inhibitor reduce the viability of T-cell lymphoma. PD5 inhibition enhance the tumor cell killing ability of cisplatin by inducing cisplatin mediated apoptosis of tumor cell through altering the level of apoptotic regulating molecule, namely BCL2, BAX, click caspase, PAR, and cytochrome C. Inhibition of PD5 also induces cisplatin mediated tumor cell death by altering the level of GLUT1, exokinase, BKM2, LDHA, PDK, HIF1 alpha expression in T-cell lymphomas. My conclusion is that PD5 might be a promising therapeutic target for design of novel therapeutic strategy in T-cell lymphoma. Thank you.
Excellent. You take the time. Now it's open for discussion. Any question from a student? Brilliant.
So, can you tell me why did you select this PD5? So there are several isoforms. So why this PD5?
Actually, sir, we do RT-PCR in DL cells, which is also mirroring T-cell lymphoma cells, and also we do biomimetic assay by database TCGA. And we found that these PD5 are highly expressed in T-cell lymphoma with B-cell.
So whether it is only specific to T-cell lymphoma or it's a form overexpressed in other cancer cells also?
This PD5 is also overexpressed in many cancers, including breast cancer, colon cancer, and studies are being done.
So can this inhibitor means this sildenafil can only use as adjuvant therapeutic drug, or it might be means a kind of anti-cancer drug alone?
Actually, sir, in alone, I found that it is not very cytotoxic. At higher concentration, it is less of the cytotoxic than in combination. In combination, it works very well.
Can it be given with any phytochemicals also?
Yes, sir.
They can be coated this with any phytochemicals?
Actually, I have been read about the curcumin, which is maybe one of inhibitor recently found that it is inhibit the PD5.
So what was the rationale you wanted stacking with it? What was the rationale for this? Okay, never mind. Any other question? Okay, then we thank the speaker, and I think